Everyone needs a reminder every now and again, whether you're a growing adult or you're just a teenager. See, growing up in 2023 is very hectic for everyone of all walks of life. You never know what's going to happen next, so you gotta be smart and predict your moves wisely. Here are 5 pieces of advice I wish somebody would have told me along my teenage years. So, I'm going to remind myself. Okay, first piece of advice. Mind your own business. See, what I believe and what I see when I'm out in public and at work and at school, as a teenager, most teenagers, their conversations, if you've noticed, maybe you haven't, maybe you take part, a lot of people love to complain about everything, anything. When they talk, they're debating or complaining or arguing. It's the norm. I wish somebody would have told me to mind my own business. I don't care about what other people have to say, and you should too. Not care, but you should too. That's basically a good piece of advice, number 1. Number 2, second piece of advice that's very important. Keep this one in mind. Ready? Okay. Slow down. As a teenager, all you want to do is grow. Grow up, grow out of your own skin. Like, teens just want to grow. They want to get their own. They want to do this. It doesn't have to be that way at all. It's all in your mind. And when it does speed up, and when your life starts picking up and everything happens so fast at once, you're really going to regret wishing for that, in my opinion, because it makes sense. Good fact number 3 for advice. Enjoy the little things. The more you enjoy the little things in life, journaling, just drawing, whatever makes you creative, if you enjoy little things, like going outside, waking up in the morning, giving someone your good peace of mind, just smiling at somebody when you walk by. The little things do make a difference. And if you don't believe it, try it. What does it hurt to try a little thing? Maybe you might enjoy it. The next piece of advice. Now keep this in mind. This piece of advice is extremely important. The 4th piece of advice is focus on what is important. So that means have focus on what you're trying to achieve, your goals, your plans, your ideas. Do you have ambitions? Do you have hopes? Do you have dreams? Okay, and how are you going to attack that? How are you going to inspire others, rather yourself? Keep that in mind and focus on what's important to get to your goals. What are you going to accomplish? What are you trying to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish? And how are you going to get there? Distractions like friends, parties, anything else along those lines, they're distractions. Keep that in mind and focus on what's important. If it's not important to you, throw it out the door. Invite it to leave. Okay, now that we've got through 1, 2, 3, and 4 tips of good advice, and for the final tip of advice, if you don't keep this one in mind, the last 4 just won't make as much sense as they're supposed to. Okay, this last piece of advice is to dream big. See the bigger picture in things. What are you capable of achieving within your own mind? Because my personal beliefs, you have to dream, you have to sleep about things, you have to eat things, you have to drink things that inspire you to be you. And those are all metaphors. If it went over your head, go back, rewind, and figure out what I just said. If you know exactly what I'm talking about, then you're doing it right. You already probably know what you want, and you don't really need this advice. However, if you do not know what I mean by eat it, drink it, sleep it, dream it, speak it, if you don't get that, if you don't get the lifestyle and you don't know what live by it means, go back and rewatch this video because you need some more advice tips. Okay, just so those of you who do get it, we're going to do a quick rundown of everything I just went over. Step 1, or rather, tip 1, mind your own business. These are tips or steps to help you see things in a bigger picture. And that's what I'm trying to accomplish. Step 2, slow down. Literally, take a deeper breath. Because people like to overthink and overplan and over this, and it's a mission. For what? To slow down. While you're slowing down, enjoy the little things. Stop and enjoy the little things, like tip number 3 tells you. Enjoy the little things. On to tip number 4, focus on what's important. If it's not important, why are you doing it? And lastly, tip number 5, dream big. That's mind, your imagination is your limit. If you believe you can do something, you can probably do it. And if you don't believe in yourself, you will never achieve it. You have to start somewhere. And starting today is better than starting tomorrow. Be present. Those are my tips of advice personally for you. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you found any sort of value with this in this video, make sure you share it with your friends. And I appreciate you all. Thank you for enjoying and liking. I love you. Goodbye.